Hi, um, I'm Lawrence Williams or Randy Williams. My Kalamaquast is Slitsa, which means two blankets. This is Sinkukpi, chief of the chiefs. I come from, on my mother's side, I come from Archie Williams and Mariah Chilhitsa from the hereditary family. And then my grandmother is Rosie David, and my mom is Tessie Williams. On my dad's side, I come from Peter Jones, who comes from Edwin Jones and Victoria Chilhitsa. And I've been in the community since I was 15, 1975, and I've went through many different stages of life, we'll call them, and learning experiences. When I came back to the reserve, I seen a lot of alcoholism because everybody in our community was drinking except for two people at that time. Granny Basket, who was Nathan's grandmother, and Agnes Felix, who was Casimir Felix and his mom. And other than that, everybody else was drinking, the youth. A lot of the people were not in our community. A lot came back later on, the 60 scoop. Our community suffered heavily from residential school, the 60 scoop, alcoholism, and later on drug addictions. I didn't go to residential school. I was the last traditional adoption, so I wasn't scooped by the ministry or anything like that. I was raised off reserve by my dad. And saw different things. I seen them when they were off reserve. The people that drank would get cases of beer, some wine, and they would all sit there and sing and play instruments and laugh. And in my youth of a child, I seen that and was raised around that. And seen maybe 2 or 3 fights the whole time I was growing up as a child, from a childhood in that alcoholic syndrome there with my dad and them. And then when I came back to the community here, there was heavy alcoholism. There was some laughing, but there was a lot of fighting. As I went to different communities, the same thing. And much disorder. I started drinking when I was 9, and a friend of mine, we took a bottle from his mom's liquor cabinet in Kelowna, and we went and got drunk in the Kelowna Regatta, and all day that night about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, near that time, I got beat by a 20-year-old and a 25-year-old that had been going through the regatta, rolling people, beating people, and I was just a kid then, but they were trying to kill me. I was black and blue from the top of my head right down to my feet, and that steered me away from the alcohol for a while in my life. When I was 10, smoked my first joint, and didn't really get much